Alright, what's going on, you guys? Today I'm just gonna show you guys pretty much what I've done to my bike, from stunt parts to just aesthetics. Pretty much my Grom build. But anyways, let's get started here. So going to the front here, the my axle sliders, obviously these are from Z&Z Customs. Axle sliders, I'm missing up one of those little plastic pucks there. My front tires, they're plastic dip, the neon color. I'm planning to get rid of that. That's every time I try to clean the tires, the dirt and gunk doesn't come off with it. I'm just gonna get it removed, leave it black, maybe get it actually powder coated in the future, but we'll see how that goes. Don't really want to spend too much money on the bike anymore. The only thing I really want to do is to maybe get a little bit more stuff to assist with my wheeling, such as getting a handbrake. That's definitely a future plan here. I just don't have $300 to $400 saved up to be able to get those parts yet. But once I get better with my my foot brake, I'll probably end up getting that. Otherwise, turn signals, I left it stock. I actually don't mind the stock blinkers. They're whatever to me. It's pretty durable. It did drop one time, and as you could tell, it still works, just bent a little bit. Moving on to the handlebars here, I do have the finger pull clutch, a one finger pull clutch. This was from eBay. I forgot how much it costs, but it was a pretty cheap one. It works, it does its job. Like I mentioned, I'll most likely get a handbrake in the future, just so I could learn how to do stand-ups a little easier. I can't really do staggered right now. It's a little difficult. Pro taper grips, pro taper handlebars. These handlebars held up pretty nice. I fell on the handlebars, I want to say about 2 to 3 times, and it has never bent, at least I could tell. Yeah, it looks pretty straight. Hasn't bent. The only thing that bent was this part. I did have to replace this little part here, which was a little weird. Weird how that bent instead of handlebar. Anyways, going on the right hand side here, everything is pretty much stock on the right hand side. Still stock mirrors. I need to get a mirror on that side too. I'm kind of miss having a mirror on the left hand side. Anyways, moving down here, I do have the Z&Z Customs rear sets, stock exhaust. The cover fell off of this one, so I just left it off. Every time I threw it back on, it kept rattling, so I didn't want it to rattle anymore. Moving down to the chain adjuster here, I did get the chain adjuster for this bike. This ran about $90. It was a pretty nice upgrade. I really do like this compared to the stock one. The stock ones, every time I try to adjust the chains, I'll have to try like 3 or 4 times to be able to finally get a line right. This one, you could just turn it, looks good, leave it, and pretty much that's that. Simple, loved it. The rear subcage is a get bent design. I just went with get bent just because it looks pretty decent. It wasn't too expensive. Kept the stock turn signals, fender eliminate. I did get this from I don't remember, but this right here, it is just a underglow light. Hopefully you guys can see that. It is right here. That's pretty much what it is. Everybody's always asking what that is. It's just an underglow light. Maybe I could put it in a better place, but I don't know. This works for now. It's usually out of the way. I think that's pretty much it for The mods on the outside, now I didn't really do much just because I wanted to keep, I didn't want to spend too much money on it just to learn how to wheelie and mess the bike up. As far as the sprocket and chain goes, the front sprocket I kept it stock. It's 15 tooth still. I did get 14 tooth before, but that was when I started learning and I didn't really feel any difference, so I threw the stock ones back on just because most of the people I ride with, they have bigger bikes, so they go a little bit faster, so I didn't want to lose any of the top end. People say that the 14 teeth sprocket, you don't really lose top end, but so I caught that stock. Still have the stock chains on. I do have new chains coming, leaving the stock sprocket also. As far as engine mods go, I haven't done much to it. Also, I do have the straight up pump oil pickup in here. I do have an upgraded clutch, which is SMR, and I do have 60% stiffer springs. I only use 3 of them instead of all 6. The other 3 are still stock. Other than that, that's pretty much the only thing I've done to the engine. I did have to replace the cylinder one time just because for some reason I don't know why. Maybe I really don't know why. The bike just died on me one day and it wouldn't start, and then I opened it up and it was all sorts of messed up, so I went ahead and replaced that once. I'm hoping I don't have to do it again, but if I do, it's a pretty easy replacement. And then I was gonna mention this piece broke. I guess I was trying to order the part for this one, but it looks like this is part of the clutch cable. But anyways, I was trying to order the part, just the plastic piece, but it looks like it comes along with the clutch cable, so I had to go get a whole new clutch cable, which it's whatever. Hopefully it'll be an easy fix. Also, I do have braided brake leggings coming in, so I'm gonna definitely switch these out. Other than that, I don't think there is anything else on here. Anyways, I've had this bike for about this is the 4th season, so I've had about for 3 years. When I first initially bought it, everything was stock. I didn't do much to it except for probably the handlebars, the grips. I did have a few different parts on here before, but I ended up taking those parts off too. Anyways, I believe that is it. Let's see here. Like I mentioned, I am gonna go ahead and peel this off probably this week or something. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully I don't have to take the wheels off. Pray to God. I'm also gonna take this off too. Color doesn't match, so it's whatever. I think that is pretty much it for my bike here. Anybody that's trying to learn wheelie, you're definitely gonna fall, so I do recommend getting sub cage, axle sliders. The cage, you don't technically need a cage. Like I mentioned, my bike fell a few times, 3 times to be exact, and look, nothing's damaged. The engine's not damaged, the body's not damaged. The handlebars definitely saved the bike too a few times from getting scratched, but other than that, I think the Grom is a great bike to learn how to wheelie. Anyways, let's go ahead and get a few wheelies down here. Let's go ahead and do a first gear wheelie here. Ooh, maybe not there. Probably should have warmed the bike up a little bit. Anyways, I've been coming to this parking lot for a while now. It's usually pretty empty. It's a church, so woo, sideways. I wanted to mention it did take a while for me to learn how to wheelie. I'm not too sure how some people could learn wheeling within a year, but it's crazy. Hats off to you guys. But it took me about 3 years to pretty much be where I'm at. Now, obviously, I'm still learning. I'm still trying to work on my throttle hand, get it to the balance point, and just ride it out. Ooh. Ooh. Let's go all the way. Of course, when I say that, we don't. Anyways, it's pretty much what my bike is. This, I plugged it together. I remember if you take it off, you can't really start the bike without the clutch being in. Yeah, I think you have to engage the clutch for you to be able to turn on. When I plug this in, you could just pretty much start the bike with the bike in gear without holding down clutch. Look at those two motorcycles. Blue. What is that? CBR? R6? R6. 2 R6, huh? Alright guys, my battery's about to die. I'm just gonna end it here. Thank you for watching, and peace.